this crazy life we live, we all need someone to hold, a friend to light the way when the world starts to unfold.
Love in the big city, it is about Ko Yang, a man who is trying to find his happily ever after. His love story contains 7 guys, but 3 are the most prominent ones. It is a deep, rich queer love story that will have you smiling from ear to ear, have you laughing earnestly, having you weeping and bringing up all your past and emotional traumas back to life. Everything about this series is a 10 out of 10. It's not just a BL series, it is a masterpiece TV series. The Time of Fever, it's about 2 childhood friends who start developing feelings for one another and are finding it difficult to navigate those feelings. They are both worried about if they take the next step, the effect it will have on their friendship. It will have you on the edge of your seat, screaming at your TV on why they just can't take the leap of faith and date. This is definitely a 9.5 out of 10 and a must-watch. It will have you swooning and reminiscing that first time you fell in love. For 4 minutes, this BL series is as unique as its name. The story revolves around Great and Time. Great, a rich, rebellious, spoilt university student, and Time, middle class, sort of poor doctor who is trying to avenge the death of his parents, which he believes was caused by Great's parents. The series tells us their story in 2 different perspectives, Great's and Time's perspective. This BL will keep you hooked from start to finish and leaving you wanting more. This series is definitely a 9 out of 10. Let free the curse of Taekwondo. This is a love story about high school boys. One of them comes from an abusive, alcoholic father who is taking it on his son because his wife abandoned them. He owns a dojo where he teaches Taekwondo. The other boy is sent to this dojo by his family to toughen up, be disciplined, and understand that he doesn't have to solve everything with his fist. Their relationship first starts off rocky, but they eventually start becoming closer. It's a perfect first love story and definitely a must-watch. This series is a 9 out of 10. Jack and Joker. This is a series about 2 guys. One comes from a poor background while the other one comes from a rich family but hates his life, so he resorts to being a thief. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor, Robin Hood style. He also suffers from dyslexia, which makes him perform poorly in school. He crosses paths with Jack at a bar where Jack is working and they form a connection. Although this series is good, I would have enjoyed it more if it was a movie and not a series. I give it an 8.5 out of 10 because it's a well-paced, quirky, funny, and interesting watch overall. Century of Love. This is a love story of a 100-year-old man who loses the love of his life earlier on in their relationship. He then decides to drink a potion that will have him live for a century, waiting for her to be reincarnated so that they can fall in love again, only for him to meet a young man and start developing feelings for him, even though he's not the reincarnated former girlfriend. This series teaches us to focus more on the present and for us to stop chasing things that are gone because they were probably not meant to be, and that's why they left in the first place. This series is definitely a 9 out of 10 and a must-watch. My stand in this is a story between Ming and Joe. Ming is in love with his sister's boyfriend but decides to date Joe because his sister's boyfriend is straight, and from the back, Joe looks like Tom. This series was good, and I think it missed perfection by a hair. There was something that it was missing that I couldn't put a finger on it. Overall, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. You at the Blossom. Jin Xiaobao, the son of the wealthiest man in the Jiangnan region, falls in love with icy, white-clothed beauty Huai-En due to an unexpected meeting. This young woman he sees as his future wife, however, looks can be deceiving, and he later finds out Huai-En is a man and not a woman. This series will have you glued to your seat from start to finish. It is funny, has a lot of jealousy scenes, and has fantastic on-screen chemistry. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Forever, you project this series is still ongoing, but if you have watched any of Studio Wabi-Sabi projects, you know that there's no one in the Thai BL industry that does a good, sappy, romantic BL series better than them. So this is for the people who enjoy such BL series. Easter intentionally attends a university in the north of Thailand in hopes of finding a new place to erase the memories of his crush and friend, named Hill. At the same time, his roommate, North, also faces chaos because he was drunk and caused a quarrel, then woke up with the death of a flirtatious and very spoiled guy called Johan. This series is definitely a must-watch. If you loved We Are series by GMM TV, this is definitely the upgraded version. I give it an 8 out of 10. Interview with the Vampire Season 2 Interview with the Vampire centers on the life story of vampire Louis de Pointe-du-Lac, as told to veteran journalist Daniel Malloy, to whom he previously gave an unpublished interview in 1973. In Season 2, Daniel starts to find a lot of holes in Louis' story and tries to help him understand that Lestat might not be the big bad wolf he always thought he was, and Armand may just not be the love of his life. Everything about this series is a 10 out of 10 and nothing less. Definitely a must-watch.